Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here with another round of Shuffle Mode. And, as you can see, of course, on the block for round 4 of Shuffle Mode is the first-person story-based interactive adventure game, Gone Home. Developed by Portland-based indie developer FullBright, Gone Home puts the player in the role of the story's protagonist, Kaitlin Greenbriar, who has just returned to her family's, I'm going to say mansion here, after a year spent traveling abroad, only to find that everyone is missing and that there is a cryptic note from her sister stuck on the front door asking that Kaitlin not try and find her. And that's basically it. That's the full premise of the game. Most of your time in Gone Home is going to be spent exploring the mansion and the mystery of the family's absence as Kaitlin, and sort of building a narrative of what precisely is going on in this large and mysterious house. And that's pretty much it. But before we get started exploring that mystery, I will, as I always do for Shuffle Mode, just take a moment to disclose my previous experiences with the game. And fortunately, that's not going to take that long for Gone Home, because I have effectively no experience with Gone Home. I got it several months ago as part of a Humble Bundle deal, and before my randomizer selected it today for the 4th round of Shuffle Mode, I had never even bothered to install it. And as of this recording, I have, according to Steam, played 7 minutes of Gone Home, and all 7 of those minutes were spent standing on the porch, adjusting the settings and sliders just to make sure that the game would record properly. Other than that, the only thing I know about Gone Home is what an average person could glean from it by skimming the first paragraph of its Wikipedia entry. And that's it, literally. So, never let anyone tell you that there's no research required to make a Let's Play. I mean, sometimes you have to give a cursory glance at literally a handful of sentences in order to introduce the game that you'll be playing. And also, of course, just in the interest of keeping things copacetic here, if you haven't played Gone Home and you want to experience the story for yourself, maybe don't watch this video, because, I mean, this is a Let's Play. Here there be spoilers, so, can't really watch this if you want to experience it for yourself. So, if you do, maybe, I don't know, watch a different video. Just something to consider. And with that said, then, let's get started and go home. Now I'm just going to click New Game here. There is a little introductory message that you'll want to pick up. Here's your basic controls. You just use the arrow keys to walk, look around using the mouse. And you are almost caught up right now with my full experience here of Gone Home. There is a little brief sort of audio message that we'll listen to as Kaitlin arrives. A little introductory sort of movie, I want to say, except it doesn't really have any visual components.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really, seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Okay, so the first thing we know about Kaitlin Greenbriar then is that she's kind of a passive-aggressive bitch, because clearly she wants her mother to come pick her up at the airport, which is why she called. You don't call your mom and say, hey, don't pick me up from the airport, I'm getting in really late, if you're not trying to guilt trip her into coming to pick you up at the airport really late. I mean, that's some next level manipulative bullshit right there, Kaitlin. I already kind of don't like our protagonist. Alright, so it's June 7th of 1995. We've come home very late at night. It is, as you can see, storming. Is this... Yep, okay, so there's a storm. Is that me walking? Oh, those are my footsteps. Okay. For a moment, I thought somebody was clomping around upstairs. I thought the mansion was fucking haunted. Alright, so we're standing on a very clearly what is a front porch here. Okay, maybe we should have had Mom come pick us up. So we can hold right mouse or left shit to look closer. There's a note on the door. We should probably read it. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone, scratch through Mom and Dad, but anyone, to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. Okay. Sam is Katie's sister, as far as I glean from the few paragraphs I read on Wikipedia, so alright then. These doors are locked, so our exploration of the mansion is gonna go kinda shittily. And you're officially caught up with me, by the way, on our Shuffle Mode play. This is like more than I played when I was testing the settings and sliders. What does this say? Flight number 270, June 6, 19... Alright, so they really want us to know that it was... Well, June 6 was yesterday. Okay, that was loud and fucking terrifying. So, yeah, the storm is bad. Alright, we gotta get up. Okay, I guess we'll put it back because that's something we can do. Well, we turn the lamp on at least. Ah, here we go. We have a ball of Christmas, a good grab, what Christmas, oh, there's a key under the duck. Can we just set the duck down? Sorry, duck. So, yeah, okay. So we have a house key hidden under a duck. Let's put the duck back, just in the interest of safety. We don't want that duck exposed to the elements. Also, alternatively, since I have no idea whether this is like a horror game or not, I don't think it is, but I don't really want the duck animating me and haunting my nightmares, because that also could happen. Alright, yeah, this isn't fucking creepy at all. Alright, so in we go. Oh, that's lovely. The nice flickering lamplight. Yeah, that's... This is the kind of shit you would see in one of those one-word horror movies, like Insidious, or, you know, Sinister, or one of the Conjuring, which technically is one word in an article, but still. Alright, so we got boxes. More boxes. Oh, probably could use a tissue to wipe off my runny mascara. Press right mouse or left shift to examine a held object. Okay. It appears to be a box of tissues. So, time well spent there. Soft face tissues. Alright, Mom. I see you wouldn't spring for the brand name and went for the generic in the tissue. Is this a light switch? No. Didn't want to spring for the brand name and went for the generic brand tissues, I gotta say. You'd think living in a swank-ass pad like this place looks fucking huge. You'd think living in a place like this, you could afford the goddamn name brand, get some freaking Kleenex out there. Also, those are right by the door, Mom. I mean, you're not really making a strong first impression on any guess, what with the cheap discount brand tissue. Okay, well, that's... So, clearly locked doors are totally gonna be a thing. What is this? Stack of books. Any E.L. James? No, looks good, looks good. What are you? Unlegible bullshit. I'm gonna assume that's actually the fairy tale of an emperor? Okay. Now, let's see what kind of stuff people like to read. It appears to be sort of a repeating. Herman Melville. I wholeheartedly support you having Moby Dick on your shelf. That's sweet. The Tombs of Youth. Moby Dick. You know, actually... Jesus. We need to get some sound dampening in his house. This thing is basically a Titanic echo chamber. Either that or that lightning actually hit the building. Anyway, Herman Melville, Moby Dick. I love Herman Melville. The guy was a genius. Bartleby the Scrivener, perhaps one of the greatest stories ever written. That being said, Moby Dick is fucking terrible. Like, that is his worst book. If you're gonna read some Herman Melville, don't let someone convince you to read Moby Dick, because it's real, real bad. It's like, we can grab a book. Oh, well, this is the Bible, okay? There you have it, folks. We'll swear on the Bible, gone home will not break me. I so swear that I will beat this game. Or insomuch as it can be beaten, as I understand there's really no victory condition. It's more of just a story. I will discover the story, though. I so swore on the Holy Bible. What do we got over here? Tombs of Youth, any, that fairy tale book seems to be very popular. A couple copies of that. Can we grab any of these books? Okay, so I guess we're not entitled to actually read them. This isn't at all creepy. Why is this on the shelf? I mean, it's like Sugar Skull Hecho in Mexico. Well, alright then. That's... Alright, so we've got like a Dia de los Muertos kind of thing working here. I think we'll just put that back. Pick up my old track trophy. Regional Track and Field Finals, April 22nd, 1901. Girls long jump for Kaitlin Greenbriar took first place. Alright, well, we know we've got a fantastic leaping ability. Should anything spring out at us. What are you? Regional Track and Field Finals, the girls 100-meter relays. Seriously, that lightning is very jump scary. Also, I know 100-meter relays is actually a 400-meter race, because if you were only running 100 yards, it doesn't seem like transferring the baton every 25 meters is going to be really an effective race. We did get first place, along with Carla Jones, Shauna Rossi, and Jamie Bloom. Jamie Bloom, I wonder if she's any relation to the family from Arrested Development. Was there a Jamie in that? I don't know, I never watched Arrested Development. So I guess let's just fucking root around the dump. Appears to be the thing. We should probably see what's over here. I mean, we'll come back to you in a minute, drawer. Where's the drawer? Mouse sensitivity is a little high, I noted. I want to turn that down a bit. So this door was locked, right? Oh, no. Well, what's in here? Closet. Okay, so, yeah. Janice Greenbriar, senior conservationist. Alright, so clearly Mom still lives here because she left her ID, so... She works for the Forestry Service. I'm gonna guess she's not at work, then. I mean... Oh, great, now we're a fucking R. Kelly song. We're stuck in a closet. Is there a midget in one of these boxes? Because if there's a midget in one of these boxes, I'm gonna be freaked right the hell out. I know midget is not really appropriate term. Should use the term little person, but still, I don't want a little person in one of these boxes either leaping out at me, because that's fucking freaky weird. You hear me, R. Kelly? That shit is weird. Over the Alps, a novel traveling game. For 2 to 6 players. You know, it doesn't recommend any ages. How am I supposed to know if this product is appropriate for me? It does not have a recommended age. I guess we'll put it back. I have no real interest in traveling over the Alps. Probably, yeah, we should pause the light off. This is not Poltergeist, and we are not Carol Ann. We don't... Closet light! Closet light! Also, that didn't really help Carol Ann, because the fucking clown demon still came out and got her. We have an invoice. Wellspring Movers Incorporated, 1287 Harper Drive, Forest Grove, Oregon. All right, so I guess we know where we're at. From Terrence Greenbriar to Terrence Greenbriar, 1 Arbor Hill County, Boone County, Oregon. So clearly we have moved to here. We're at 1 Arbor Hill in Boone County. We moved a bunch of boxes, a couple televisions. Who has a fucking 14-inch television? Even in 1995, who had a 14-inch television? Seriously, no one. Packing, $2,750, man. These guys are not fucking
Dear
cheap.
Katie,
oh.
So much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school. And my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. But
Moving?
I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal. Just like I was talking to you.
Okay, so clearly the relationship between Sam and Kaitlin must have been pretty deep if Sam was sort of troubled by Caitlin's departure, I guess. I mean, that's kind of an unhealthy level of obsession. Have you ever known 2 teenage sisters to really get along that terribly well? It's not been my experience anyway. Alright, so we're in the bathroom. If anything else, at least we can take a leak. Well, the water's on. Yep, there is. Let's grab the hand soap. Any secrets in here? Did my sister Sam leave one of her heart-wrenching journal entries taped to the Sparkle brand hand soap? Green apple scented, which is nice. I'm gonna guess probably not. So let's just put that back. Toilet. Still works, folks. Even in 1995, flush toilets. They had that shit down pat. Alright, so it just appears to be towels in here. More towels. We got a magazine. Author magazine. Stephen King. I can't fault your choice there. Good choice. That man can write. 10 billion words. Went up to $21,000 in prizes. You'd have to... That's, by my experience, quite a lucrative windfall from a writing contest. The art of feedback, get published. The secret to getting published mostly involves just writing a lot. How top 20 authors conquer the blank page. Well, they tend to tap at their keyboard until there are words on it, and then when they get enough words, they then stop. Softest toilet tissue for your money. Soft Plus, 4 rolls, 220 soft sheets. It's now thicker, and you can tell someone has just jammed a finger up that baby's asshole, because he looks alarmed and confused. It's not like he's enjoying the touch of Soft Plus as someone is wiping his tender baby bum. As someone was wiping his tender baby bum, a finger accidentally slipped right up his little rectum, and he's like, ah! He's freaked the fuck out. That is not a happy baby. That is not the face of a happy baby. That's the face of a disturbed baby. This is upside down. Can we spin this? Or, nope. Quilted for extra strength and absorbency. It's unscented as well. Alright, so there we go. We don't really need toilet paper, so I guess we can put that back. There appears to be plenty of toilet paper right there. Or immediate needs, at any rate. Light is on. Is there anything else in here? What are you? Band-aids? Well, clearly Sam did not have a deep and meaningful relationship with the box of Band-aids either. No journal entry from this. Alright. Pretty much your standard bog roll. We could make a little kazoo noise with it. And blow down the tube, because it's pretty much the only thing you can do with the toilet paper tube. I guess we'll put that back. So we've got some Vax brand powder cleanser. I guess we could eat this if we get so suicidally depressed by the departure of our family that we're willing to take our own life. We could always just eat toilet cleanser. I mean, it'll probably do the job. Is this more hand soap? Man, the family is in love with... Okay, so the one thing we know about this family, they love green apple. And, yeah, they love green apple and they love cleanser. Why did we just throw that on a fork? Can I not put it back? Grab cleansing powder. Can I just set it down gently? There we go. Alright, so I guess we've fully explored the bathroom then. Might as well just not close the door because fuck it. Alright, what else have we got? Man, the mouse sensitivity is really high. I'm gonna have to turn that down a little. What's in this drawer? We have worldwide timetable, effective June 1st, 1994. This is an airline ticket. This is apparently our airline ticket, so we've been gone almost exactly 1 year. We left on flight 881 at 2:12 or 12:10, either AM or PM, it doesn't really specify. And we went to Amsterdam. Okay. Also, this is highly geographically accurate. It's well known that Amsterdam is just south of Fort Lauderdale. Like, almost due south, in fact, right next door to London. London, Brazil, of course. Alright, so is there... Well, that's it. Did I read that? I did. Well, okay. You got a Sharpie. It is a Galaxy brand fine point mark. Okay, well, this doesn't necessarily seem that useful. Anything, nothing else we can do there. Boone County phone book. Alright, so we're in Boone County. Empty. Also empty. People have a lot of furniture. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hang out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. Alright, so Sam's sister is kind of a shallow bitch then, I guess. Alright. Any messages?
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you?
Oh, more messages.
Really? I need to talk to you.
Alright. So who is this person crying and asking Sam to be at home? I would guess their mom, maybe?
Hi, Mom.
Nope.
So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight.
Okay, this message is from
Don't worry, I'll get a
us.
shuttle from the airport, so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to.
Well, she didn't,
Okay,
so...
Love you. See you soon.
Your passive-aggressive ploy at sort of guilt-tripping your mom into getting up really late at night and coming to pick your lazy ass up at the airport totally didn't work, Kaitlin, you selfish bitch. I don't know, I see why you and your sister got along. She was kind of a shallow bint, and you're kind of a selfish, manipulative bitch. Alright. Can we use the phone? Maybe call our parents? Hey, Mom, the house is empty. Where the hell is everyone? You didn't come pick me up at the airport, and I gotta say I'm feeling kind of pissed off about it. I totally tried to guilt-trip you into coming to pick me up, and then you didn't? Alright, so is there a light switch? Good. You know, I'm gonna leave this door open. Press 2 or M to check my location in the house. Alright, so we have a foyer with a locked door and a front porch. Very good. Journal. We have one journal entry from Kaitlin. We have 3 items in our inventory. Oh, we have an inventory as well. We have our passport, which that's clearly us, Kaitlin Greenbriar. We were born December 12th of 1973. Alright. We have very 90s hair. I gotta give him credit. That's historically accurate. That hairstyle would have played in 1994. I can attest to that. Also, very Agent Scully look about our Kaitlin Greenbriar. So we have a boarding pass. We sat in seat 16F. Hey, window seat. Fucking score. Kaitlin flies in style. And a house key. Alright. So what room is this? Another this house has many closets. Okay. So we have a note here. Anything else that we can do with before we read this note, which I'm assuming is going to give us probably another journal entry? Clearly not. Welcome, new student. We hope that you are as excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes so that you can get right into the swing of things. First off, make sure to bring an excessively loud bolt of lightning because the thunder god, Thor, will otherwise be unimpressed and will haze you ridiculously on your first day. You might also consider bringing one sturdy folder with pockets for each of your 6 class periods, 1 lined notebook per period or 1 large notebook with 6 divided sections, at least 6 pens, blue or black ink, and 6 pencils, 1 box of colored pencils because art is completely important to your education, the standard combination, lock for your assigned locker, a nutritious lunch, or $2.50 for a lunch provided at the school cafeteria. Holy shit. This is an expensive goddamn lunch for 1995. I can remember going to high school around that sort of period, and our lunch was 99 cents. So, yeah, Oregon has expensive lunches, man. Also, make sure to bring a positive attitude because as a teenager having their first day in a new fucking school, I'm sure you're going to be in a fantastic, buoyant mood, what with all the new friends you're going to make, and most certainly won't be hazed by that jerk-ass Thor and his lightning. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m. See you soon, and again, welcome, Beth Valence Principal. Also, someone is talking behind me.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house.
I heard someone talking behind me before this journal entry started. I heard voices.
I am, introducing myself to the class, and I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant.
Okay, so clearly this house has a history.
There, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House Girl.
Ah, okay. So definitely the house that she's moved into totally has a history, and it is a somewhat negative history. Also, based on the fact that we're supposed to be here by ourselves, and the fact that I just heard fucking voices talking is really goddamn creepy. I'm thinking this is a psycho house for a reason. I'm a little freaked out. Somebody was talking. I definitely heard voices. Sam, Katie, Mom, and Dad. I love how they wrote Jan and Terry under there just so we, the player, would know, because nobody would actually ever do that on an actual portrait. Sam and Katie look remarkably similar to their mother. That's a sweet fucking 90s bro stash too, by the way. That's it. I can also verify this mustache right here. This is period accurate mustachery. It really is. A lot of people had that mustache. A lot of them. I mean, this particular mustache, they stole it from this guy. I just heard fucking footsteps. Okay, so this is really creepy. Like, this house may be haunted. I just heard footsteps and voices that were not my own. What are you? One of the postcards I sent. From Paris. On August 2nd, 1994. Hi, Mom. So this has been sitting here for almost a year. Yeah, I know you may love your daughter a whole hell of a lot, but let me just say, you don't leave fucking postcards and mail lying around for the better part of a year, especially when you fucking move houses. Oh, okay. Well, this was like her first communique to the new address based on the fact that she wrote weird at 1 Arbor Hill. All right, but still, this mail is a year old. It would not still be here. I'm calling bullshit on this game. I'm calling bullshit. Anyway. Hi, Mom and Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I've done many Parisian things, including eating le petit déjeuner and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, but this was still the day when people used film in cameras because the digital revolution had not yet struck. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company since you are my favorite sister. Love you all, Katie. All right, well, let's put down the postcard for Gay Paris. Could we peruse through some of the other year-old mail? Guess not. Anything in the drawer? Pack of cards. Which appears to be just a pack of playing cards. All right, got a pencil. Do we really need to look at every object? I mean, is this pencil relevant to the gameplay? Can we stab it in our fucking eye? Actually, you know what? Can I keep the pencil on me in case somebody else comes by so that I can stab the pencil in their fucking eye? Because I might like to do that. What's the photo of? Who is this? DeSoto. Interesting. DeSoto. Alright. That is, it doesn't really mean anything to me. I think this person might be relevant. I'm going to leave that photo out. Actually, DeSoto. Because we're all Greenbriars here, and DeSoto, just a pencil. Alright, we got an obituary. Oscar Doc Mason. Oscar Mason, 60, of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Mason was born on September 8th, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice, and quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. The service will be held this Sunday at First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. Cross over, children. All are welcome. There is peace and serenity in the light. Sorry. Whenever I hear the phrase, all are welcome, I have a little bit of a kind of a Zelda flashback there from Poltergeist. His survivors include his nephew Terrence, which is our dad, Terrence Greenbriar, as well as, in spirit, the people of Boone County, to whom he provided wellness and comfort. James Clark, 31, of Boone County, also died, but fuck that guy, we don't give a shit. What the fuck was that noise? There's a lot of really weird, creepy noises in this house. I can see why our sister was a little upset and why the kids in the town were kind of freaked out when they found out she lived in this dump, because it's fucking clearly haunted. Anything in this side cupboard? And the speakers that are pumping out the indoor lightning sounds, I mean, that's just aggressively weird. It really is kind of aggressively weird. Alright. Well, that's enough exploration, I think, for our first episode of Shuffle Mode. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. We are in what is very clearly a haunted house, but though the house is haunted, it is... Did you hear that? Somebody is totally... Is it a fucking television? It's just the TV. Okay, so perhaps the house is less haunted than we thought. It's just the television that we heard talking. Okay, alright. I'm less freaked out now. Maybe the house isn't haunted. That was still a little fucking weird. But that mystery solved. I think this really is an excellent time to wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, of course, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Your support really is important to us, especially on a new episode, or the first episode, rather, of a new series here in Shuffle Mode, so please do like. If you want to see the rest of our exploration here in Gone Home as we paw through the memories and garbage of someone else's life, consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes of Shuffle Mode every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.